Glad they're looking out for the young folks coming up.
That shade is real, man.
Wait. So you got into cybersecurity operations, and then now you're a data scientist, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess how did you switch from cybersecurity to data scientist?
That is a great question, and it mainly I always tell people you may have skills from your previous jobs that you don't even really realize. So, a recruiter, I had applied for a different position, and it was some cyber position, but the recruiter said, "Hey, I think you'd be good for this data science position," and I'm like, "Data science?" But I asked him why did he think that, and he was looking at my experience from other roles, and a lot of it was dealing with data, just different types of data. So that's kind of how I made that transition, leveraging those past skills.
That's awesome.
And then I did a lot of upskilling for sure. Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, they gave me this job. I got
know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I started getting my Python skills right again and just
Yeah, well, that's awesome, man. What were the challenges initially, like transitioning from cyber side to data science? Because I don't necessarily have a fear for coding. Well, I just do not like it. Like, if I have to write a Python script, I'll write it. But if you start throwing like, what's the thing, Golang and like all these other I like freeze up. I'm like, bro, why? I start going crazy. I'm like, all right, like this is not my job, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is not my job. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. But I'd say from the cyber side, having the computer skills, that's something you need in the data science side too. The hard part was the mathematics and statistics. Because to be able to really understand and interpret what the models you're creating, you need to know that. So that's what I really had to get a grasp on. So
nice.
That was the hardest part.
So data structures and all that was like the big thing.
Exactly. But the coding aspect, pretty simple. And then you have ChatGPT now. If you need to assist,
But that was like a year or two ago. Did you transition to data
science? Like a year and a half ago. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, but were you using ChatGPT back then, or mostly like?
No, not really. I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, and I always tell people if you use ChatGPT, especially with coding, you really have to cross-check it. And even if you're studying or doing homework or something, you don't want it to give you the answer. You 100%. Want it to guide you. And you can prompt it to say, act as a tutor or explain to me why you were giving me these
100.
Results. So, So, that's
good. But I'm sure you took some courses or even like YouTube or like Udemy or Coursera, right? To just make sure like, okay, I have this data science job now, right? They're leaning on me, right?
You're exactly right. Udemy. Yep, Udemy was the main. I love Udemy so much. It's so many good courses, but
Udemy, cut us a check.
Shout out.
Udemy, some YouTube, and that's pretty much how I upskilled.
Okay, that's dope. In terms of, I guess, your skills that were transferable, like what were those skills? Because people might be in that same position, like, I'm a cyber person, or I'm a, either whether they're data science and they're trying to go to, maybe the other side. Like, what are some skills that, the recruiter saw that were transferable to the data science?
So during our whiteboard session, I'll go more into it, but it's like 3 core skills. And the skill that really I already had was the hacker knowledge, which is hacker not as in like stealing people's information, but computer skills, technical skills. So that was easy, like getting into R, Python. And then from previous jobs, I was already dealing with data just in different ways. I was creating dashboards, different visualizations. So, and then being able to translate that information to, then it was commanders and different things. But now it's just whatever GS15 or the person is above you. So being able to translate technical information to a non-technical audience. That's very big, especially that soft skill right there. Like, I think a lot of people underestimate that, like being able to talk to C-suite folks.
if you are in the military and you have to talk to, your senior NCOs or like your, your officers, like you have to give the same briefings to your CISOs, CTOs, and all those folks. And as long as you can do that on a consistent basis and know and feel confident what you're saying makes sense, like that's a skill set in itself.
Exactly.
And a lot of people are uncomfortable with that. A lot of people are scared to brief like people that quote unquote are above them. But there's a lot of people who can do that, but they don't realize that's a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
So
yeah,
that's dope.
Absolutely. Very, very great skill to have.
Yeah.
So in terms of skills, right? Because I know you're very passionate about like teaching people about data science and I guess like how they can pivot into tech, if you will. So I guess like talk a little bit more about that. Like I guess like what about mentorship is so passionate for you, and like what do you like to tell people about data science?
I think I just like the feeling of helping people. That's kind of why the fitness aspect. I still have a fitness business, but it's on pause while I'm in grad school. But yeah, so I was able to do that on the fitness side, and now I'm doing it on the tech side. So about data science specifically, I think it's the future of where everything is ran by data. And then data science has a lot to do with machine learning, which is the foundation of AI and other things. So just trying to help specifically Black people get into these fields. And it's, on a more technical side, it's a lot of bias in these systems that we need more people like us to be representatives in rooms where these decisions are being made. So
100.
Yeah. Is that what inspired you? And we can, I guess, I think we can get into it now. I want to make sure that we touch on your book. Is that what inspired you to write your book?
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely an idea I had for a while. Usually I would just mentor people via email or video call, but I figured a book is the best way for me to put all these ideas into one source that you can just have. And if you follow what's in the book or the foundation, you'll be successful in getting into tech. So that is what inspired me. Yeah.
That's awesome. A quick thing, Kit, is the book out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the couch.
Yeah. We'll bring the book in just a second, but that's dope. While Kit is grabbing it, when it comes to, I guess, before I even start rapping about it, if you want to show it to, because you guys are in the main camera, so this is the book here. It's
Nonsense Tech.
Yeah. So why the title of that?
So to get real for a second, and this is why I love this podcast.
Yeah,
I think a lot of, because I wasn't on social media for a while, but I came back, and I told you I was more introverted. So I'm getting out networking, learning about tech influencers, etc.
Yeah,
there's a lot of nonsense.
That
is, there's a lot of nonsense.
100, bro.
So that's where the title comes from.
Gotcha.
No nonsense.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by? Okay, hold on. When you say nonsense, I guess like what are some examples that you've seen?
You go first, and I go. There's a lot of
that. Really, that was a head scratcher for you.
I don't. Well, I still see it, but I think it was a time during COVID or something where there was like a tech social media boom. You get your Security Plus, get your Security Plus, you make 100,000, six figures.
It's crazy, bro.
So just stuff like that, and I really hate to see it because I see it a lot in the Black community. It's like people are just trying to make a quick buck off of another person's dream. So I was saying I love this podcast because it's giving real, no nonsense information. So
yeah, and that's one of the main reasons, pillars that started a podcast, because of that, where a lot of people getting scammed to get into boot camps that literally will be you reading documentation, like free stuff that's out there, but people will be paying like 10 or 15K on that stuff. I'm like, and for us, and again, I'm not saying we're multi-millionaires, but it's like for us, it might not be as much compared to somebody who works at like a McDonald's or something like that. Like that's their life savings that they're giving you to kind of get into like, to the field where they, they feel like they can do something better for themselves. And for you to teach nonsense like that, to me, like that bothered the mess out of me. And I know a few folks that have done that. That's, they talk about you can get into tech in 3 months, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not a guarantee, it's not a guarantee. And I love folks who lead with that, say, hey, we can help you learn the skill sets that you need to be able to get a job, but it's not a guarantee. Like, be upfront with people. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to start this podcast is to help warn of like the too good to be true stories out there. Like, if it sounds too good to be true, it really is. Like, no one's going to give you 120K for something that you learned in like a month or 2 months, and you have no sort of like value that you can add to these things outside of like your practicals that you study. There's more work behind that. There's edge cases, but the edge cases aren't the norm. And when people start making it seem like that's the norm, that's what bothers me. That's not the truth. So
absolutely, I agree. And now the new somewhat scam is like you can get into AI.
Oh yeah.
Like,
100.
You're not getting into an AI job.
100. AI consultants in like 2 months. Like, what are you consulting? Like, like, how are you consulting after 2 months, bro? Like,
It's sad to see. So definitely the title resonates.
I
mean, it's like an attention grabber. So that's really good. And I love how you are literally breaking down just like the guide to get into tech, actual steps. So I guess like, what are some key highlights in your book that you can share with the folks?
Key highlights. So I break down cybersecurity, data science, typical careers. I break down, I guess the highlights would be the strategies on how to leverage your past skills and translate that into whatever field you're coming from. So that chapter is good. And then at the end, it's more of like a workbook style. So I want people to actually write in here, reflect. Different things like that. So write your goals out. Different things like that.
That's dope.
So dope.
But the highlight is definitely translating those skills, because everybody doesn't want to start from square one. So, but sometimes you might have to, depending on what your previous history is. So,
Right. And I've known, pizza boys / like valets, really good friends of mine.
Boys?
They literally were like, they would be delivering pizzas. Like, I know a couple of guys that were delivering pizzas, and now they're in tech doing amazing. And I know valets, one of my best friends, shout out Eric, he was a valet, and he hates LeBron. One thing that he told me is like, man, LeBron's so cocky, all these other things. He's like, once he met LeBron, and LeBron, I guess, didn't tip him or something like that, he's like, all right, that's it.